the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Judkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority #1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Jordan. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Aggies are flying down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Jordan. Still looking, on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Looking downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah State 7, Texas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the ball is free, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes the Texas offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Daly. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. coming after him. Buys a little time. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterback.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Going up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Utah State up-tempo. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Using his feet to buy time. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Buying some time as he moves left. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Utah State 14, Texas.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Set to kick it off. Texas.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
It's complete on the right side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass, it's Daly. Working the middle, it's complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house.
Texas.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Let's see what they've got on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up. All right, let's get it. Right.
Looking for a crease, it's Jordan. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Ball carried by 4. He's brought down.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Give to the fullback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's a big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The throw toward the right sideline falls to the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
First down,
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to throw, it's Daly. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying to find his man on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best in that time.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.